For everyone in the chat here, we got Shaw. Is it Shaw's or
Yeah,
Shaz?
Shaz.
Shaz. So it's like in between an ah and an ah.
I don't
like
know, bro.
It's
It
not
was
like
just
an
a random
apple.
name. I like a friend used, so I just used it too.
So you're dick eating, huh? No, I'm kidding.
I mean, you could put it like.
I'm kidding. All right. So let's explain, some relevant facts for people who don't know you. You're one of the heads, or you did create the servers for like the group buys for Uzi, Carti, Loan, etc. Right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Okay. So we put quotes in the title for leaker because you're not necessarily leaking it. You're just like the middleman, right? Like you're hosting the group buys, collecting everyone's money so that the private seller will then sell it to everybody else. Correct?
Yeah. So like the leaker, he's the one who's like leaking the song and getting money out of it. I'm kind of like just there, like, making people aware of it and stuff like
but
that.
you definitely get a cut though.
No, I take no cuts. Taking cuts are illegal.
You just do it for the love of the game. God damn.
Dude, I love music.
Have you seen Molly's Game, the movie?
No, I haven't.
Basically, this girl hosts like poker games, and it's technically legal if you don't take a cut. So that's what you just said. So
Yep. Yeah.
Have you read these laws? Like you?
Honestly, no. I'm
Because I bet you could definitely be an accomplice.
No, I don't get any money out of it. I kind of I love Uzi and Carti's music, and so I'm just kind of there for that.
They're not gonna come after you. It's fine. Honestly, you're not the one that's like hacking. The real problem with the leaking is like the hacking, because like even I get scared about that shit. I'm like, if someone's in my phone, I know for a fact I got weird shit in there. Not like that weird, but like, my girl, or even like dick pics, like old dick pics or something. I don't want to deal with that. Okay, so you took part in the Killers leak, correct?
Yes.
Thoughts on this song?
Dude, it's fucking amazing, bro. That shit is gas.
Yeah. Now, how valid is the information about like it being the single? That was, or it was supposed to be this thing. Yeah, give us all the insider scoop on this shit.
So this is what people don't really understand. It was supposed to be the single in the XXL interview back like 18 months ago, because he recorded it in March. Yes, Wicked. So this song, it pretty much is confirmed to be Wicked. But after everything that happened over the course of a year, I know Carti fans know that Carti like changes his mind a lot, and he changes, and like I really doubt that Killers this song was going to be the lead single coming up to the album right now. Okay, so that's I heard, and I don't know how credible this information was, so that's why I didn't like post or anything, that Wicked is actually a different song than Killers / Pockets. I think that's just people kind of talking to talk. They don't really like, I don't know. I haven't really seen the source either, but. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, I agree. I doubt the song is fire, but I feel like it's not really single Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like there's not, it doesn't have that like punch, even though I love the song, but like it's not like a a more mainstream type feel is what I'm saying, especially with Carti growing to a point where like he has to do something big on the next project. Yeah, for sure. No, I would definitely say like I kind of like these types of songs better as leaks than actual like lead singles, and I would have to agree with you honestly on that. I think the lead single is probably, considering the amount of times he's played, it's probably like Pop Out or whatnot. Oh, that song's not fully out, right? Like not leaked. No, it's not leaked. It's not leaked. Okay, and that shit's like, I remember hearing that before Whole Lotta Red even released. I feel like Pop Out. Oh, you're talking about, or I'm talking about Pop Bottles, maybe.
Yeah, you're talking about Pop Bottles. Pop Out is the one
Oh.
he's playing at the concerts.
Oh, I was getting confused when that was getting posted. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So what about any other, like, were you, okay, so you were involved in the Barter 16 shit, right?
Barter 16 songs, those were, I don't know what the hell they were on. I personally, I don't like leaking or like condone and leaking songs that are like supposed to drop. And I know that Killers goes against that. But for Uzi, the Barter 16 leaks had no group buys or anything. It was just people leaking it for whatever reason.
I think
I
what happens a
think,
lot of times is people, like, when a song is going to drop, whoever privately holds the song just like starts leaking it because it's not worth anything anymore if it's going to release. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Sorry, I
Yeah,
cut you off.
like it sucks. Man. No, you're good. You're good. I do want to say though, the only reason why I ran the Killers group buy, because I know it was supposed to drop, is because with Carti, he pushed it first. We were not going to run it initially. Me and Soul, he's the other guy I run shit with, and then like it just felt morally wrong. And then the very next day, Carti moved every single tour date from September to January, and everybody was just pissed off. And so I was like, fuck it. Do you know who the original person with Killers was? Like the person who was trying to sell it?
Nah, I don't even want to
No,
know.
I got it. I got it. It's actually a funny story. There was like this like old uncle who was DJing a party, like a kids party, and he was playing Killers. And I guess they don't really know like how crazy these cult fans get when like they hear a new
How did they
snippet of
get
some
that
shit.
though?
He posted on his main Twitter, like his IRL Twitter.
No, but how did he get the song?
Oh yeah, that's a whole different story. Nobody knows. We have no idea why he has it. But this dude, he then goes on Twitter and he's like talking about some now that you guys are talking so much, I'm not selling this for any less than 10K. And then he was gonna sell it for 15K, and then Fritz Owens and Cardo and Cardi's manager, they all just jumped the fuck out of him. And so he
Like
got
physically,
pressed.
like actually.
No,
it
no,
was
no,
online.
not physically. Online, they were like threatening to sue him and shit like that. And so
Damn.
bro got a little scared. And honestly, I didn't have much hope. It didn't even look like Uncle knew what Discord was. So we lucked out because another guy with the song came over and he was like, "Hey, are you still interested in like selling this?" And then he played it to me and he's like, "If you want to, I can run it." That's pretty much what happened.
For 10K.
Yeah, for 10K.
Oh my god.
Yep.
I feel like that's an easy way to live, huh?
Oh yeah. Tell
It's
me
like
about
get
it.
songs and sell, like, especially if you're a Juice World leaker, that could be a full-time income.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. No, I think Carti, it doesn't have like, it's really hard to source his music. So sellers don't have much of that. But with Uzi, it's like there was one person, in like the time span of August up until like maybe November, December, he probably made 6 figures off of just selling songs. It's like actually
Well,
unreal.
He didn't make any money from this, on the record.
No, he did not. No,
Oh.
no,
Okay.
it wasn't him.
Yeah, it wasn't him. Well, I thought you were gonna say like Spur Dark or like one of those
Oh,
main
no,
hacker
Spurdark.
people.
Yeah, no, Spurdark. We haven't heard of him in like a couple.
Or I
years.
thought you were gonna say
He doesn't-
Googly.
Oh yeah, Googly also made a lot. I'm just not really in tune with the Juice songs and whatnot.
Yeah, I feel like there's just too many to keep up with.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why I think Carti leaks get a little bit more hype because there's not that
Oh,
many.
100%. Yeah, for sure.
Although the Juice songs still, there's like more of them and they still go for more, like price wise.
Yeah. That's just, no, there's a lot of like crypto kids in Juice community that will pay like shitloads of money for that song, and it just
They just got
completely
loads of coins in their wallets from hacking people.
I mean, maybe some of it's legit, but yeah, you're probably right. It's just people who hack for money, and
man, I should have done
they're
that
able
shit.
to get, yeah.
That's what I should have done as my career. Just hack people.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, literally, like, it's literally a superpower if you can hack people, because that's people's entire lives on their phone and computer and their social media, all of that. So if you can literally like extort people like that, or get intellectual property of high-end people, not condoning it because it's illegal, but I'm just saying, like, you run the world at that point, and you can be under the radar because you know everything about the VPNs and, like, you know, keeping your social security number and everything safe.
No, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
Man. Okay, so you know the killer's information, or at least as much as we can. So you know anything about Barter 16? You're just saying like those songs leaked randomly, but like, did anybody in the Discord server say anything specific?
Yeah.
I feel like that killed the hype, to be honest.
It did. I think, okay, what happened with the Barter 16 leaks, I think they're normally, like, the leakers are pretty tame with new shit, right? They don't really leak that kind of stuff with Pink Tip coming up. But when Uzi pushed the album back, he said, like, I'll drop it next week if you get some dude to 100K. And they did that. He lied. And then he lied, and they got so pissed off. They got so mad, and they pretty much leaked half of the album. But,
so do you think it's going to still drop or not?
I mean, it's probably delayed. I wouldn't be surprised if it didn't drop. I don't think most of the community wants it to drop. They kind of messed it up for themselves on that.
I think people were hyping it up, but like, I don't know. The leaks didn't sound very good, in my opinion.
Well, the leaks were terrible. I'm not going to lie.
So you were talking about how the leakers got mad, or like, I don't know, the people who are buying the leak got mad because Carti pushed back his tour, and therefore that kind of made it more ethically correct, even though not really, to leak this song because like people were mad. You know what I mean? It's like a tit for tat thing. However, what if the delay in the tour just meant like he was pushing it back for an album?
I actually think that's the exact reason why he was pushing it back. And
so why would y'all leak this song if that was going to drop? Or it just wasn't going to be the single?
So you see how there's like maybe like 5, I don't know how many people are on the stream, but like they're all spamming Trying to Get Down, right? That's a snippet that they've wanted since 2019. And we were in a moral dilemma where it was like, if we don't run this and it doesn't drop, it's going to turn into another Trying to Get Down, right? And then you're going to have a bunch of kids who are going to be asking for this, begging for this, if it doesn't drop. And we didn't want it to turn into that. Whereas, like, I'm not going to lie, bro, you can't trust Carti with anything. And that's why you're just between, it's morally wrong, but this is the only way it's guaranteed we get this song. And so that's why we were in it.
Well, what if you just could wait till the album dropped, and then if it wasn't on there, then leak it?
The seller was gonna up the price like 3 times the amount he offered. And sometimes, like, these leakers, they have their like pride in the songs that they have, and to them it's like, oh wow, this is like a rare song, like I'm never gonna let go of it, and I'm just gonna like hold it. So then they're never gonna actually get the song. Like Trying to Get Down, it's a song that people have, but they refuse to leak or sell because it's like their own pride. Yeah,
I don't know, man. I would never trust other people, because I assume like 10 people probably have it or so. I would never trust 9 other people that have the same file, because they could just easily leak it and then you get no money out of it, and you probably bought
I don't know,
privately the song.
Yeah, no, I know what you're saying. I mean, at that point, I think more people just kind of mutually agree that if this is the confirmed and only way we'd actually get this song, we're just gonna run it. And I mean, people complied. People paid $10,000 for it. So for the most part, people were on the same page.
They keep asking about A Great Chaos. Do you do songs for that?
I have no. I mean, I have a guy willing to sell Caltech, but again, I'm not running it because I don't want the album to get delayed.
Do Ken and Lone songs even go for money? Like, I feel like those songs just leak randomly.
Dude, you'd be shocked. The one just finished for 2,500, and that's like a good price.
Man, the chat is calling me slow, but y'all are slow if you're paying that much money for a song. I'm sorry. No. Oh my god. Like, yeah, I feel like
it's a little.
They're not even that big. I mean, they are, but
they're not. No, not enough to be paying that much. I fully agree. It's way too expensive.
Now, would you say that, and this could be completely logical, that the price of a leak by a certain artist, like, deems how relevant they are in real life? If that made any sense.
No, because I'm not. Okay, Uzi songs, the like most expensive songs are Uzi songs and Juice songs. Whereas I'd say it's pretty fair to say that out of Uzi, Juice, and Carti, Carti's 100% the most relevant artist right now out of the three.
But like, we're talking about mainstream though, because Carti is the most concentrated fans, but like, if you're talking to some random person on the street, they know who Uzi and Juice are. They might not know who King Vamp is. You get what I'm saying?
I don't know. I know what you're saying, but I feel like I'd agree with that statement if it was like 2020, 2021. Now it's like, dude, Carti is just pushing boundaries, especially with like these features. You can tell, like, as soon as he does something, it has more of an impact than Uzi and Juice would, in my opinion. I'm not saying that I'm right, but that's my opinion.
I mean, I'd say impact for sure, but like, there's more than just overall influence than like clout level. Yeah. Like there are people. There's like Lil Pump, right? I'm not. This might be a bad example for the leaks.
And let the artists drop.
Oh my god, they're acting like I'm leaking shit. One sec. So like Lil Pump is huge, right? He's a worldwide brand, but I wouldn't necessarily say he has impact, but he's still super clouded and everybody knows who he is. Now, you probably can't buy, he can't sell leaks though, for sure. I don't think anybody would buy that shit. Actually, maybe, for maybe like $250.
Yeah, I mean, there's a dude selling a Logic song for like 100. I didn't even know Logic had fans. That's not a diss. I actually like Logic, but not like to the point where people be paying for it.
You'd be surprised. Yeah, I see it on Twitter a lot. I don't get it, but they probably don't get the same thing about Carti. It's like,
yeah.
No, but the Carti community is definitely next level type.
Oh yeah, no, I fully agree. These Carti kids, there were like people in that group by legitimately like taking their parents' credit cards and they were like putting their info in Cash App and whatnot, and they were donating like hundreds of dollars. Like that's a different level. I've never seen that.
Now, when you host the group buys, is it only crypto or you can do dollars too?
People, yeah, okay, so they're holders for everything. Like somebody specifically holds for Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, and like Bitcoin. And then they like make not fake accounts, but like accounts where like it doesn't dox their public information. And then they all put it in a BTC and then they send that Bitcoin to the seller. That's pretty much how it works.
Huh. Can't they just run off with that money?
We have middlemen, and like the normal procedure is like they send the song first, and then we like listen to it. If it's legit, we give the money. And
No.
I
I'm
guess
talking about the middleman. You get the money and run.
Again, I guess some people just love the songs more than they love the money. That's kind of how it
there's no
works.
trust system there. You know what I mean? Unless it's PayPal.
I
Cash App, you can
guess.
just run off.
I mean, yeah, no, I know exactly what you mean. I think it's just more about rep. Like sometimes people, they don't need to run off with 10K. Like they're stable and they like the music, so they wouldn't do that kind of thing.
I don't know, man.
I personally have a friend.
10K feels kind of nice right now.
Hey,
Just
there's
get
a
an
reason
extra
I don't
10K.
middleman. That's all I'm saying. There's a reason I don't middleman. I would be gone. But
I'm not saying
I know
would
like
do that, but because then you fuck up your
Yeah.
whole rep, and then you have to create another profile within this community and get that rep up.
bro, forget about that. If I have 10K and I'm running, I am not coming back.
Well, okay, let's chill out there. 10K isn't that much. It's not.
I
like
mean,
you
yeah,
go
but
off and live in Antarctica by yourself. For the rest of your life.
yeah, I know. Which is why I'm saying like most of these middlemen, they're kind of like they don't really care for 10K like that. They're just like, you know, I can hold my weight. I have a friend personally who has middlemen like almost 400K in songs in total, which is insane to think about.
Was he
Because
made
that's a number.
400K?
No, like he
just has
he
400K
middleman
in songs.
400K.
Oh,
No, he middleman 400K in transactions. So like, if he got sent $10,000, he would send it to the leaker, blah blah blah, and like the amount of times he did it, it like totaled up to almost 400K.
yeah, but if you run off with the bag once, like you're not going to get the rest. Like you might as well just build up your rep until there's like a huge song for like 100K, and then that's when you.
Yeah.
Shout out.
No, honestly, I just came on here because it's more of like when I first got into all of this, it was because I found your channel actually, and as ironic as you make it sound, where you don't like the leak industry and whatnot,
Rube is a big
you
Fortnite
to like
nerd.
the average mainstream fan are what actually appeal to them, and that's what gathers them like, oh, like there's an unreleased community here, and that's how most people probably found these kinds of servers and shit. So
So you're saying
I was playing
I'm the
League.
reason that these artists' songs are getting leaked?
No, nothing like that.
Nah,
I
well-
think you helped create a community in music that people follow.
Well, I appreciate that. I think it was already there before I came in. Because I remember when I first started talking about leaks and whatnot, there was leak this, now it's leaked CX or whatever.
Yep.
And I don't know. That's where I met Tracky. Not on leak this, but he was part of that community. And so like leak this and what is it? Kanye to the, or what is it? Kanye.
I don't even know what that is.
It's like K22 something. That site. It's like people who actually talk about like super discreet information, which I like a lot. Like I like the shit that nobody knows about, including the leaks, but it goes too far sometimes. Where like people start, I don't know, like they'll get mad at me for posting something on Instagram, which is an obscure leak from like 5 years ago, and they expect me to know everything. And that's when I get really pissed off. Because they're literally getting doctorate degrees in artists' lives. And I don't get that deep into it.
Yeah. So I can tell you don't really like the unreleased community.
No, I don't not like them. They're just super toxic to me when I don't like. It's a superiority complex type thing. There's people that are obviously cool in every community, but in every community, there's also people who like think they're smarter or cooler or whatever just because they know a little bit something more than you. And in my personal opinion, it's like not cool to know like somebody's like phone number. Like some people flex artist phone number, you know?
Oh my god, dude! Someone was flexing that they had a video of Uzi cutting his wrist. It gets like weird.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. Like that type of shit, I'm like, I'm cool on that. Y'all do whatever you want, but I'm a grown man. I do this shit for fun, and then I go off and like play Xbox. Like I don't. It's not my
Yeah,
life.
no, I get it, bro. Get it. It's not like okay, the kid. It sounds like we're bashing them, but there's really nothing wrong with having a passion in music. I think it's just to the point where they start acting a little schizophrenic about the songs.
Right,
And then
exactly.
forget to have like a life outside of this is when it's like, okay, you need to get flamed to like get out of that mindset.
Right. And that's why I said I don't hate any community. I just think that there are specific actors in every community that are super weird. And everybody knows that. It's like the loudest minority almost sounds like the majority of that community. It's like politics.
You listen to like all of the Uzi leaks and Carti leaks whenever they happen?
We'll do it on stream. It has to be like a really significant leak for me to like add it to my library. You know, like I really love Killers, but for a lot of them, it just gets too much to keep up with. I'd rather just keep up with the at this point official releases, or a lot of times I listen to the leaks just to see what the artist is working on, like what kind of sound.
I get it, yeah.
Like so Carti's working on this lower voice
agenda.
Which he did on Mr. Miyagi, did it on Travis Scott's album, he did it on Killers, so I'm like, okay, this is cool. I kind of can expect the next album.
About VC recording.
Yeah, you know about like with the Uzi songs, it was like Stevie Wonder, Up the Ops, those kinds of things, or
yeah, like the Grails.
Yeah. Okay. So you do know a little.
I know a lot of leaks, but I just don't like pay it. I don't get too deep into it because what I try to get through to people's heads is people get too obsessed with the leaks rather than the actual music that they release, and then it's almost like porn. Like once you finally get the actual music, y'all think it's trash because you listen to the leaks too much, right? Like leak and snippet
that's
syndrome.
a good way to put it. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
And if I'm listening to leaks all the time, and there's like hundreds of leaks that come out every couple of months or so.
Ask about.
Wait. Would you be down to add an actual leaker in the community? Maybe you could ask him a couple good questions. I could add him in here if you want. Do you know who King Bob is?
I do know who King Bob is.